Am I live? Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Herbie. Thought I'd start out differently today. This is one of the CDs that I recorded with my old boss. Good morning, Lupita. Sandy Hackenmiller, good morning. Kathy Handy Little, good morning. This is a CD that I'm recorded on. Hello, Rome. Hope Joey's better. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Faye. In case you're wondering, this is a CD that I've recorded on. The band is called Jesse Serrata and New Wave. God rest Jesse's soul. Good man. Good boss. I'll give it time, Ruben. He'll get better. You'll see. Salud, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Wait a minute. I don't want to go here. Good morning, Denise. Good to see everybody coming in today. Yeah, so we found my mug, my Wisconsin mug. Yeah, let me start it all at the beginning. Wisconsin. Hello, Debbie. Hope y'all like the music. This is a CD that I'm recorded on. Hello, Carolyn Thomas. Yes, thank the Lord, everything is well. Just wait for everybody else to come in so they can close the door. Okay, everybody, get ready. Good morning, Jose. This is a band that I used to play for called Jesse Serrata New Wave, and I'm recorded on this CD. Maggie, hello, Mo. Buenos dias, long time no see. ¿Dónde andabas? Hello, Noe. I know, honey, but it's better than nothing, right? Check it out, everybody. Hello, Richard. I thought a little twist on the music, put something that I'm recorded on, so and that way you guys can feel it. So many stories about I've recorded on 48 to give you an idea how long I've been down there doing. I'm recorded on 48 long LPs, the 33 and the third, 8 tracks, cassettes, and CDs. All different bands, different bands that came in and came out, whatever. Hello, Kelly. Thank you, Jose. Let him know. Hit the thumbs up button. All we're doing right now is saying hello to everybody. Like we say, para saber quién es quién. Okay. Good morning to everybody. Hope you are doing good today. Every time I hear this song, I get teary-eyed. So I got it way low. That's too low. Anyway, hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody had a good week. For those that are in the area, I called my old boss from the other band, and I think I'm going to try it again, try to play again. After a 5-month hiatus of not touching my guitar, I need to get back into it again. So, tomorrow I will be at the American Legion on Arcade Street from 6:30 to 9:30, plucking away. Give me something to do, and it's something I like to do. So, and besides, Mama said I can go. Before we get started and everything, everybody, no, I'm not going to fall, buddy. No. Before we get started, does anybody have any questions at all? Anything? Hello, Rob. Buenos días. Me da mucho gusto y placer que pusiste gran amigo. El grito. I miss playing with that band. What's the deal? I that one I don't know about the eclipse stock up on food and water. I didn't hear that. We went through that one before, Herbie, who played Lumpy Rutherford. My buddy Larry Erdo, God rest his soul. We used to call him Lumpy. Hello, Rob. Buenos dias, gusto verte. It's on the news, but why stuck up on water, food and water? What's going on? Nothing that I know of because I'm always into all the stuff, bro. I haven't heard anything yet. I did hear about, they repeated it again about Mexico. By the end of this month, going into April, Mexico is supposed to have a devastating earthquake. And then the volcano erupts. Okay, Herbie, Frank Bate. No questions at all? I can't believe this. Aside from the Frank Bank thing, Herbie, give me a good question. Hello, Amy. I am doing very well. Thank you for asking. And Faye's in the background. For those who want to say hi to Faye, she's on, but she's in the background, so. Good morning, Joe. Have I heard about what, Richard? Give me the rest of it. Yes, I did hear about that. 418 million or 80 million, something like that? But yes, that's a good thing though. That really is. Because these guys have been choking for rent and for leasing, and man, no wonder a lot of places are folding. And I'll give you another one, everybody. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. Dollar Tree and Dollar General are closing 1,000 stores. Nicola, hello, good morning. Nicola. Well, it might not even put a dent in you for all we know. We don't know. That's just it. Just have to hope for the best, but something's better than nothing was what I look at. Yes, Lupita, Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. They're closing 1,000 stores. And I just hope they don't close my store in this town. Yep, they have gotten crazy, honey. One of the big Burger Kings that's closed all over 200. I figured they would, and I even said I said this on the show. I think last show or 2 shows ago. I said a lot of your big companies are going to start folding. It says they're trying to keep up with competition and make money at the same time. You can't. And I said this a long, long time ago. I had said it on my radio show when I was doing that. I said everything has to peak and then start over again. And it looks like that's what's going to happen. And if it is, it's beneficial to the consumer, you know. Do I see a financial recession coming? I think we're already in it, believe it or not. Popeye Chicken is closing too? Wow. Good morning, Nancy. As long as they don't close Church's Chicken. If they close Church's Chicken, then that's it. The end is near for all the companies. But I see companies like Sam's, Costco, you know, the big ones that to me are going to start folding. Exactly, Herbie. Exactly. Just like the Great Depression, because a lot of your stores and all that, nobody had money to buy. And these knuckleheads keep raising the prices so that you can't buy. Same with the rent. You know, it's almost like the shameful part about it. They keep raising the rent and raising the rent, and that's how people end up being homeless because they can't afford to have the roof over their head. In order to buy food, you know, it's always food, shelter, and whatever, you know. But if you can't buy food for your kids to eat, you have to do the toss up. Are we going to live here and chew on furniture, or are we going to go out on the streets and eat? It's just a crazy thing, man. A lot of people are purchasing online. That's why, to me, a lot of places are going to close. Buenas tardes, Vanessa. That's why when COVID hit, it just wiped everybody out from going to work in the office. Now you have all these buildings that are empty that nobody can afford to lease or rent. You have all these little mom and pop stores and businesses that are folding because they just can't keep up anymore. And it gets worse and worse and worse. Yeah, you're going to have to go back to farming. That is very true. You're going to have to, it's going to come down to you have to fend for yourself. Just like McDonald's, you can't even afford to take your kids. Exactly. Yeah. For a Happy Meal, I know, $19. I mean, come on. $19. You know, in our day, it used to be you could get a meal for like $3.50, a good sized plate, and it would be loaded. And I put the thing on that when I used to go to McDonald's back in 1965. You could buy two hamburgers, a fry, and you get a medium Coke. Okay, and you give them $1, and they would give you back change. Yep, they're going to be closing malls too. That's all included. Everything. Hello, Doreen. Another thing that's hurting the industry too is the crime. Who wants to go to a store if it's going to be held up, or you go to the mall and having a shootout in the mall? It's just getting too crazy. This world is getting way out of hand. It's like you can't even go to a restaurant to eat food without somebody coming in and going nuts, you know? I don't know if you've been keeping track of what's been going on in New York regarding the subway. They had to bring the National Guard out for the subway. It's crazy. When it comes to White Castles, Herbie, I remember the baker's dozen. They would give you 13 White Castles for the price of 12. I don't blame her. And if you remember correctly, I had stated, if you could stay close to home, please do. Don't go anywhere. Hello, JC. Because it's getting, like I say, it's getting worser and worser. What the hell? I have to cancel that one. Yeah, párale. There. What are they calling me now? Hello, Polly. Tell them to be extremely careful on the subway. They had a shootout. This guy pulled a gun on another guy, and the guy disarmed him and shot him and killed him. We need to know wild edibles. Everything is edible, put it that way. But it's what you grow. But they're telling everybody to grow tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, broccoli, corn. You know, become a vegetarian, that's all right. At least you're alive. Another thing they said too, that the cattle industry is going to go way down. Yeah, Richard, I'll agree with that. You can't buy a hello with $1. Somebody's got to take her, Lupita. You can't ignore them. It's like you can't even get on a bus. You can't get on the transit at all without some kind of crime happening. It's getting sickening. And back in 2009, when I was doing my radio show, I had stated that the people are going to get fed up and they're going to start vigilantism. It's all going to happen. I know it is. It's all crazy, you know. I'm saying that it's okay to give a person a hand and all that, but now it's getting out of hand. We should have stopped when the ones that were born here in the United States that were born illegally or whatever, the dreamers, I think they called them. We should have took care of them first, and then slowly but surely let people in. But now it's gone. It's just crazy. It really is. Here's another thing. Yes, honey, you're right. Because of all the fires. Here's the thing, Polly. The reason they want to limit self-sufficiency because they want to stay on top of it all. They want to be still have everybody government controlled. And if they lose that, then it's done. Yeah, it doesn't matter where you live because crime is all over the place. It's running rampant. Good Lord. I know. A lot of kids think that when somebody's getting beat up or stabbed or shot or something, they think it's funny. But when it happens to them, it's a different story. Then they want everybody to help. It's a crazy world, man. It really is. Well, buddy, I can't help you there. If you don't have the teeth to eat them, I don't know. That's a good question, but I don't know. And I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but good for you, Amy. Good for you. Because something is better than nothing. You know, it really is. Also, Wall Street is going to end up just going down the tubes too. And they say when you lose Wall Street, that's it. You've lost everything. We're at the depression. They say a recession, but it's going to be the soup lines, everything. And why? Because we didn't want to listen. I shouldn't say us, but it's just a sad thing. It really is. But anyway, I don't want to depress everybody. I want to get off of that. Um, I got some cards here, so we'll do those. What time is it right now? Oh, okay, it's about that time. It's about that time. Oh, by the way, a little reminder, everybody. Be aware. I think it's the next week it starts or the week after. Hold on, Doreen, Kelly, hang on now. Just want to let you guys know that it's either next week or the week after spring break for 2 weeks. And you get all the little monsters at your house going, ma, 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 ma. So prepare yourselves, be ready, have fun with it. Play every game you can think of. I remember all the games we used to play. We would just sit there with the lights real dim and we go, I'm thinking of a color. And then somebody would say the color, and you go, and I'm thinking of, and then they would say whatever it is, and you had to chase them. I don't know what the game was, but I remember that as a kid. And then you remember Duck, Duck, Gray Duck? That was another one. Or musical chairs. All the good stuff, man. Nobody does those anymore. Hide the Thimble, yep. It just, man, all the stuff is gone. It's like the board games, too. We used to do Uno, Monopoly like crazy. And now they're gone. I mean, they're still available to buy, but nobody plays them. That's crazy. Clue was another one, yes. It's just everybody's gotten to these stupid video games. What they need to do, here's what you need to do is turn off the electricity and do candles and have the kids play with out of a candle and see what happens then. I know that's another thing. They're stuck on their stupid phones. But this is why I say, what happens if you turn off the electricity? You turn off the Wi-Fi. And then, like we say, a huevo, you got to go play that game or go to bed. Good morning, Mary. Oh, wow, you guys are ahead of us, huh? Okay. Well, it's over for you, Debbie. You can look back and say, wow, I survived. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly, Doreen. The power went out, so what does everybody do? They gather around the table and bang. Remember we used to play Go Fish? What's another one? What's that one you keep on throwing the cards out and you put your hand on it? I forgot what it's called. But there's so many games that people can play. Old Maid's another one, yes. And here you remember? Do you remember this one? What the heck was it called? You lay out all the cards, okay, and you try to match the card with another card in the same suit. Spades, war. That's what it was. Rummy, yeah. Slapjack was another one. Now this is beautiful. I did not know this one. That's cool. That is just a perfect dad right there. Hello, Gina. Concentration. That's the one. Yes. That was a good game. I mean, that really took the noodle, you know, and you try to match them. Gina, we're talking about board games that we used to play when we were younger that nobody does anymore. Go Fish was one I mentioned. Yes. Uno, concentration. Yep. And this is why I say every now and then you should turn off the electricity. So you turn off the Wi-Fi and they can't be on their phone and make them play games like that. I've never played 31, but I imagine it's a good game. Risk? I never heard of Risk. Trouble, Clue, yes, ma'am. 31, and Hand and Foot. I never played that one. But I was thinking of things too. Another one, like I mentioned, remember the duck, duck, gray duck, and you run, or we had a thing we call tirantes, which you grab each other's hands and you spin, and you see who lets go. And let's see, what was another one? I'm just thinking of games in the house, and games outside the house. Canasta, yeah. Backgammon. Oh man, I used to love backgammon. I had my own set and I lost it. I don't know where it is. Pitch and cribbage. I never played cribbage. Tic tac, code, checkers. Checkers I played, but just getting kids off these electronics and getting them back into the family, because when the first thing they wake up, here they are, and it's just like, hey, 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 put that down. Come on, let's do this. No, they don't want to do it. I wish I could play chess. I don't know how to play that. I never have learned. Polly says, I still love aggravation. I have that with Faye. No, what? Here's what I'll give you guys. I played this at a bar when I played in Texas. There's a bar down in Texas, a little north of San Antonio, called Big T's. And what they would do, they would get all these numbers on a 4x8 board, and they would write all these numbers in. And it was all a cage on top of it. And they had a chicken in there. And it was called, believe it or not, Chicken Shit Bingo. And you bet on your number, and hopefully that the chicken goes and takes a dump on your number. But I played it. I remember it real well. Kerplop. Man, I haven't heard that since the 50s. Holy smokers. No, we don't do it the Ouija board. That's one I will not do ever, ever, ever. So if you're a farmer or whatever and you ever want to make that board, by God, let me tell you, they are funny. But man, you can win a lot of money that way. Because there's people that go nuts on the betting. And if they lose that and you win it, spin the bottle, yes. War was another one, yep. But that's all gone now. Nobody does those. Well, it's called that, Doreen. And honestly, I'm not lying to you. It's called Chicken Shit Bingo. And it's done at that bar. I don't know if they're still doing it, but they did it when I was there. All right. Ready for cards? Let's see some numbers. I think it was I'm not going to do 9. 1, 2, 3 is what I'm doing. Amy, I just said 1, 2, 3. Kelly Duran, what was your number again? 1. There you go. Okay. All right. All right. I think I got it now. Are we ready? Here we go. Card number 1. I'm digging in the middle, as you can see. Oh, this is a good one. Card number 1 says, block out distractions. Let me get that out there. Okay. Richard A. Sometimes, Richard, I just want to go. Here's what it says: your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly blot them out. And we were just talking about that right now. Wow, if that isn't odd, that is cool. Perfectly timed. Number 6. Boy, Richard, you really need a good slap. You know that. Wasn't aggravation about the game, the operation game or something like that? Yeah, Gina, that was perfect because we were just talking about turning off all the electronics. All right, here we go with card number 2, and that's Ruben, JC. Who else? Carol. And I think that's it, right? See? No, maybe so. Operation. Okay. Yeah, I know. That's a goofy thing. Goes, eh. All right. Card number 2. And everybody will like this. Words of abundance. Okay. And here's what it says: you have the ability of instantly manifesting abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Say that fast. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms. And that is what you attract for yourself and for others. You got it? Yep. The card number 2 is a lesson for all. Hello, Vicky. Good morning. Okay, Richard, you remember when you would play marbles, right? And then you'd do bombers? I remember that. Or did anybody ever play nickels at the curb? When you'd pitch your coin and try to get, see who was closest or whatever? All right, here's another one. Card number 3. Are we ready? That's funny, Faye. That's really funny. Jacks, yep, that was another. Man, that was a big one. Card number 3, everyone, says, ooh, this one I think a lot of people will like because we've talked about this on the show. Detox your friendships. Okay? And here's what it says: your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and your relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Remember, like attracts like. And that goes down to the saying that we used to say Dime con quién andas, te digo quién eres, which means tell me who you're with and I'll tell you who you are. Okay? So we got that out of the way. Anyone have any questions or any comments about what we went through and all that stuff? I know it's not as easy as it sounds. And yes, some people, I'll say this, folks, they say about detoxing friends, it could be detoxing family too. I remember that. Cooties. Oh, detox your husband. Okay, Faye. Well, there you go, folks. I got to pack my clothes afterwards. She'd be lost without me. Right, honey? You'd be lost without me? Shake your head, yes. No, shake your head, yes. Okay. Hopscotch, yes. That's another one. Tetherball, yep. Remember dodgeball? That was always fun. Card 11. Amy. I was just about to tell you this, Amy, and see if you remember it. Go sit on a whoopee cushion. Well, Vicky, that's what the game's all about, to get you out. Cheers, everyone. Salud. Mr. Potato Head. Yes, that's another one. Well, dear, only you know that. Vicky, you forgot the E on the end. It's like salute. Well, I remember playing football on the street that I lived on, and my brother threw me into a curve and I broke this elbow. Hello, Primo. I was just talking to them, talking to everybody about the predictions I used to say on the radio. And man, a lot of them are here. It's crazy. A lot of things that I said back in 2009 already, we went through a lot of them and they're still coming. Yeah, pin the tail on the donkey. There's just so many games that people just do not play anymore. It's shameful. It really is. Because that used to get the family together. And now it's like, nah, I gotta go. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. Or can you get out? Can you turn off your video game so we can talk? No. Hide and seek. That's another one. Red Rover. Yep, that's another one, Primo. Just so many games, man. So many games that were family orientated because in the old days, people had nothing to do. So they made up these games. Oh, Richard, I used to love playing Army Men. You buy those bags of Army Men and you get the Jeeps and the tank and all. I used to love that. But anyway, are we ready to go to work? Hide and seek. Yes, ma'am. We said that one. Yeah, that's, you just got to let yourself go and have fun with it. Here's another one. Does anybody remember going to camp? You go to camp for what, 6 weeks or something like that? And you learned a lot there. There, Grossgard camp, 2 weeks. Hello, Ramona. Happy birthday to your son. Happy birthday to your daughters. And happy birthday to your dad. Yep, camp would be 4 to 6 weeks. Yep, I remember that. I went there. I was there. Campo Indigo. Yep. And that's basically what it is, Vicky, to learn about yourself, who you are, what you want to do, and all that stuff. Plus, how you associate with other people. That was the main thing about it. Yep, you meet new friends and the whole 9 yards. It just was cool. Going to camp was cool. It really was. Never went to camp. Honey, why are you using mine? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Faye's son. It's his birthday. He's turning 35. His name is Sean Brewer. And let me tell you, from my point of view as a stepfather, he's one hell of a kid. He really is. I love the guy dearly. And I always tell Faye, that's my boy. The shameful part about that, the Boy Scouts, the next thing you know it, you get all the scandal going on about Boy Scouts, man. It was sad. Oh boy. Well, that tells you he's around. Yes, by the way, everybody, happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Okay. For those of you who have uh, Irish in you, that's tomorrow, and I'm going to start playing again tomorrow. So it's St. Patrick's Day that I'm going to play at the Legion again. And you have a good day today too, Amy. Before you take off, though, Amy, I want you to check the right front tire of your vehicle. Okay? Yes, Paulie, I'm going to be taking my cane with me too, just in case, you know. I still cannot stand for an hour or two because I start rocking and I'm afraid of falling backwards. So now when I play, I have to sit down, which I don't mind. Like they say, sit down and take a load off. Yep, that's what I do. All right, are we ready? Can we start? I'll tell you what, Richard, everything right now is on hold. So you just have to roll with the punches, buddy. Honey, you okay? Yeah, I do have a stool. I have a bunch of them, to be honest. But one on wheels, I don't know. That would make me lose my, balance and all that. So I just got to deal with what I got to deal with. I do it all the time. All right, let's get started, everyone. In fact, I'll first go to you, Polly. I am picking up either one of your eyes or both of your eyes. And I think we went through this before. So if you haven't gotten checked yet, please set up an appointment. Richard Dearden, if you want to sell your place, put it up for sale and don't think about it anymore. Let it all come, okay? Yeah, I do need one with the backrest, Herbie. You're right. The fold-up chair that I have, I use that because that's got a backrest. Feeling optimistic at the moment as a few things come up. I'm hoping to still keep going. They're telling me to tell you, Doreen, you're going to be fine. Oh, here's another thing that I heard. So now remember, I'm not a doctor, but I heard this on TV from a doctor. She said that the reason that your legs get numb and get hard is because the you could drink water, but it doesn't go into the atoms. She said or something, but she said if you have salt, don't go crazy with salt. But she said have salt, and your legs will stop aching, and they'll start giving movement, and you'll notice that it'll start getting soft again like they were. So I'll tell you, I've been taking salt in what I eat now because I had given it up. But I'll tell you, my feet don't hurt like they did. Every step used to hurt. You've been screwing my glasses through the whole broadcast. That could be why I'm there at your eyes, dear. Yes, potassium is very good for your legs, which you can get out of bananas. Vicky, how long are you going to be in California? And that was another thing they mentioned. They mentioned the San Andreas fault line. Another 2 weeks. All right. I'm trying to get a hold of all my cousins and everything else that I got over there and all my friends to tell them to get the hell out of Dodge. Because if you remember back a couple years ago, I predicted the California earthquake, and I said it would go from LA to Vegas and back. And then we watched that show that was The Rock was in it, and it was called San Andreas. And the 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 V or whatever, the triangle that I made was the exact same one that the seismologist on the show made. And I see it. I know it's going to happen. And they've talked about it. They've also talked about China and Taiwan having a big, devastating earthquake that's going to cause a big tsunami. And that tsunami might have an effect on California. So it's just, yes, I agree with that too. I totally agree with that. That's in what, April 8th or something like that? The eclipse? Okay, it's April 8th. Here's the thing. If we would have listened to Al Gore years and years ago, we wouldn't be in the mess we're in. But it's too late now. And they want to recorrect everything by electronical cars and all that. That's all too late. It's like I said, what good is an electronical car going to do if you lose the electronical grid? You plug in and there's nothing there. So all these electronical cars that they're selling for mega bucks, they're going to be worthless. And I said back in 2009, I said, we will go back to horse and buggy. Well, Primo, I don't know about the fishing, and I haven't fished since 1974. But I know it's gonna affect a lot of animals, the livestock, everything. It's just everything's gonna go nuts. Yep, the frequencies, exactly. That's what I mean. Because everything, if you remember, folks, I've been saying that the earth shifted. There's something wrong. Well, when it comes to this, Carol, I might have to go out and buy one of those little red wagons and have Faye pull me around. That would be a sight. Carol, why am I getting a bunch of sonorias, a bunch of carrots? I'm getting like a tree. This is weird. I've never seen this. But I'm getting like a tree that has carrots on it. The carrots are hanging down. But carrots don't grow on trees. So, Primo, how's your ear? Is it ringing? I get to like the back of your ear. Remember that scar that I told you I saw? It's like that has something to do with it. Yeah, but carrots, a bird feeder I can see that hangs. But I'm looking at carrots. Why do I get a lot of carrots? Let's go pick on Vicky Howe. Hi, Vicky. Remember this, dear. Somebody's going to upset you. It's a guy. He's going to upset you. Do not start throwing plates and everything. Just relax. Walk away from the situation, okay? Yeah, but a lot of them, Herbie, it's like you would go up to a banana tree, you see a lot of bananas. Well, let's change that and make it carrots on a tree. That's why I said it's weird. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of carrots. Vicky, are you still with us, Vic? Vanessa, does your husband not only have a hard time walking, does he get winded right away? Like he has to stop and catch his breath? I'm worried about his heart. Okay, and I'll be straight up for you. Just I'm worried about his heart that because I see the arteries are closing. So maybe he needs a good thorough physical. Doreen, are you expecting company? I see like a full house. Herbie, are you diabetic and are you having problems seeing like clearly? Like you're seeing, you got to keep trying to focus your eyes. Maybe you need to go back and get checked or you need a monitor. Okay. Jose, is your mom still with you? Meaning, is she still alive? Okay. Because I'm getting something about mom. Oh boy. Babe, you're not going to believe this. Carol is with you. And she's waiting to see what you're going to make. And I'm not saying that to be funny. No. Because you know me, when Carol comes out, I tell you right away. She wants to see whatever it is that you're going to make if she approves of it, like giving her stamp of approval. Okay. So just so you know, can you wave if you heard that? Okay. Was there something about butter cookies with her, honey? If yes, wave your hand. Okay. Ronnie, I have still yet to see your pictures. I want you to post your pictures. That's if you want to sell them, Ronnie, because I think they're worthy of it. You have very nice pictures that you've done. Let's go to Debbie. Debbie, is there a young man that's crying about paying? I'm getting a guy, I want to say early 20s on down. Okay. Like he's crying because he's complaining. Something about his side or his stomach. Kelly, what is wrong with Drew's neck? I need some atmosphere here. Sandy, are you supposed to drive somebody somewhere? Like to the next town or something? All I can say is before you go, please do a walk around on the car, or the truck, whatever it is that you drive. Make sure everything is up to snuff. And also, I'm picking up your arm for some reason. There you go. That's what I need. Okay, then Jose, she's with you. That's why I keep picking her up. She's worried about something, Jose. I think it has to do with one of the kids. She's worried. Kelly, just remember that I said it, okay? Vicky, you didn't get what I said before? I told you, someone's going to get you mad. It's a guy. Don't start throwing plates and everything else. Just relax. Walk out of the room. All right, dear. You make sure that you go through the car, get the oil checked, everything, like that. I don't know how far she wants you to take her or whatever, or who wants you to take them, but get the car checked. Ruben, how's Chrissy doing? I'm getting Chrissy like she's coming apart. Tell her I said to relax, to go for a walk, something. Just remember that I said it, dear. Whoever makes you mad, walk out of the room. Hello, Teresa. Good to see you. Well, I'll tell you this, Doreen. You're not going to know unless you play. You have to play. Okay, only no. Well, the pot holders, yeah, they're cloth, so you can throw. But I don't want you throwing dishes, okay? Teresa, remember what Winston Churchill says: when you're going through hell, keep going. You'll be fine. Doreen, when you play, before you start, ask the abundance angels to help you. Okay, I got to go back up on names. Gina, if you're still with us, I'm either getting like a sty in your eye, a sty, or I'm getting pressure in the eye. So if you could please have that looked at, okay? And by the way, Gina, I still would like to be a guest on your show. Mary Lasea, I don't know if your son plays scratch offs or the lotto or whatever, but I see money coming around him. Okay? As to how much, I don't know. I only see money around him. They're telling me in my ear, pay off, pay off, pay off. I'm almost at the top of the list. Primo, I don't know what that means. Hello, Norma. Good to see you. Lupita, can anybody take your mom to the doctor? I'm kind of worried about her, okay? Just overall health. To me, I see like she's going to be needing help walking. Almost at the top. Nancy, do you have an alarm on the house? They're telling me to tell you to put one on the house if you don't have one already. Well, number one, it's gloomy, Norma, so I can understand that. But to me, a pick me up. If you've ever, I don't know, Norma, if you ever given yourself a Olympia. I gave Faye one last night. She feels great. Carolyn Thomas, they're telling me when was the last time you went dancing? They said you need to go dancing to pick up your spirits and bring different energy around you. Nicola, did you get your gift? There's supposed to some box or something's coming in the mail for you. All right. No, never. Okay. Girl, if you were down here, I'd give you one because I know how to do them and everybody likes how I do them. Oh, really? I didn't know that. She needs to go, Lupita, please. She needs to go before she gets weaker, okay? Know that she is around you, Jose. Rob, I'm going to tell you this. Be careful because I see a violencia around you. Either it could be a fight or something, but I see violence breaking out around you. So please be careful. And please be careful of where you go. Wow, it's almost time to go. Maggie, I don't know why, but I'm picking up tears. Like somebody's going to be crying. There's my buddy Noe. Did you tell your husband what I said before, Noe? And get that all straightened out? I hope you did. And you know how to get a hold of me in case you need to, okay? Kathy Little, they're telling me there's some kind of celebration or something that you're supposed to do a ritual over. So I got 5 minutes, folks. Says Julie Evans likes my video, but I don't see her name on here. Ah, there she is. Janine Williams, too. How are you, dear? Feeling very stressed and depressed. Music. Put music on that you like. It'll change your attitude. Yeah, Norma, I wish we did live closer. You'd probably be here every day. And I'd say, hey, Norma, can you make me make some carnitas or something? Why do we have to wait, Julie? When you tell her I said that she needs to go, okay? Put some music on, my friend. Change your attitude. Get out. Norma. Girl, hijo. Caldo de res. Oh, man. You know what I like, Norma? Honestly, I cannot find it around here. A good menudo. Down in San Antonio, menudo is all over the place. I miss it bad. Okay. Well, let's hope for the best here. Remember, I saw what I saw. So, buddy, eventually, I'm going to tell you straight out you need to get away from there. Everybody thinks I'm nuts, but you know what? When I did my radio show back in 2009 to 2011, they thought I was nuts doing that. And the stuff I was saying, people go, are you crazy? I said, well, maybe, but I know what's going to happen. And bingo, it did. Everything that I predicted came out. The biggest one was I said, we're going to have a plague. And it was a pandemic. I didn't know what to call it at that time, but I said a plague. And I said that the Army or the National Guard would be giving out food and water. They did. So then stop thinking that way, dear. Okay? You'll be fine. Everybody, let's pray for Julie Evans. Okay? Once again, I want to say happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. Y'all enjoy yourselves, but be careful, okay? Because remember, as we used to say on the CBs, we'd rather talk with you than about you. So, with that, everybody, we got to get out of here. Kathy Little, where are you, Kathy? We got to put up what you say. No Lisa today, too. Lisa's on her voyage, having a good old time. She's on her cruise having fun. Good for her. Because she missed the tornadoes that went through there. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Everyone, thank you for being here today. I hope I helped somebody. If you have anything that's bothering you, you need to talk to me about, please call that phone number right there that you see. Okay? Remember, at the end of the month, I will be doing, I would have been 20 years of being a psychic medium. There you go. That's it, Ronnie. You got it. And I'm proud of those 20 years. I need to get back on the radio again, so we'll see what happens there. I called it out to the universe tons of times, but we'll see. If God wants it to happen, it'll happen. So, with that, everybody, I will say this. Love everyone you can on this earth right now. Hello, Cynthia, and goodbye, Cynthia. I'm leaving right now. Love everyone you can on this earth. Why, everybody? Like Ramona says, because love is life, and life is love. And there's very true meaning to that. When you go to the other side, like I did, you come back with love filled in your heart and in your body, and you want to love everybody and everything. And the only way I can say is you have to feel it for yourself. Not that I want you to pass, but you'll see what we're talking about. So with that, everybody, I'm going to go have some lunch, I think. I don't know. Maybe so. Yeah, right. Here's my wife doing this. Take care of yourselves, everyone. I'll see you Wednesday at 4 o'clock. And like I said, we don't know whose show is what anymore. So I'll see you either way. Wednesday at 4 o'clock. God willing. Take care of yourself. God bless. Have a great rest of your weekend. Wet of your weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.